Hello, everyone. So, like I said, I would come on every day for at least the next few days to give everybody a chance to see how to sort of shift out of what's been going on over the last 2+ years and shift our energy so that we can vibrate higher. And in vibrating higher, win this battle that we're sort of all stuck in every country. But at this particular point, I'm in Canada. So, that's what I'm focusing on. So, our next step, so yesterday was being able to come to the place that you understand and acknowledge that that everybody is suffering, no matter what side of the fence that we're on. And being able to acknowledge that and appreciate people for who they are and what they're going through is extremely important. So, um, that was yesterday's. So today, a part of how you shift your energy and get out of this funk that media is trying to put us in, that government's trying to put us in, that regulations are trying to put us in, that everything's trying to put us in, is to stop focusing on the area that causes you the most stress. And that doesn't mean ignore. I don't mean that you need to ignore things in order to let go of energy, but it's like a black hole, okay? For the last 2+ years, it's been like this black hole that just keeps sucking you in, whether it's to check out Alberta pages or Canada pages, or it's to check out and see what's going on next, or what the news is trying to say, which, let's be honest, it's not like the news is bias information, right? So it just becomes this black hole. And if you think about it, every time you watch a news episode or you listen to something or you pay attention to what's going on in that vortex of crap, you get overwhelmed and you get anxious and you get angry and you get frustrated. And that energy is really tough to let go of. And so, how do you shift to a different energy? How do you shift to an energy of living and flowing and raise the vibration so that the universe can clean up this whole mess? Because that's what it's going to take. Okay. That's what it's going to take. We were all born with the tools. I've seen the posts out there that God's going to come and save us. He already has, whether you call it God, universe, or Kermit the Frog, already has, gave us all the tools at birth. And, like I said in my first video, unless we learn the lesson, it's going to keep getting repeated. So, one of the ways to learn the lesson is to raise the vibration into a different area than where it is right now. Because right now, the vibration is in fear, frustration, being overwhelmed, anxiety, which just attracts more. And it's like feeding a dragon. Okay. Every time you send that energy out there, you're just feeding it and fueling it to do more. So then the psychologists that are getting paid are teaching them what to do next and what to say next and what to bring in as the next emergency and the next invocation and the next issue and the next struggle. And we're being swarmed around it. And as long as we're being swarmed around it, we're focusing on that energy. And as long as we're focusing on that energy, we're attracting it to be more energy. Does it make sense? Like attracts like. That's something that's so important to be able to understand. So, this next step, first, you give each other credit and you apologize to everybody, to each other. Okay. We apologize to each other, not to everybody. We feel for everybody's pain, no matter what side of the fence we're on. Okay. That's what we did yesterday. And now today, get out of the vortex. Get out of the place that you look at everything and you see everything and it creates all this frustration for you that then sends out the frustrated energy, which then gets them to attract doing more to get you frustrated. Get out of that bubble. I was talking to a client of mine yesterday, coaching client. She's been with me for years. And I had finally talked her into not looking at all the news and not watching all these things and not doing all those things. And when we talked yesterday, she's like, "I feel so much better, KJ. Like, I feel like things aren't so doomed and I'm not so lost and we're not going to fall apart." Right. And so that's just an example of what I'm trying to say. Get out of the vortex, get out of the space of the energy you don't believe, anyways. It's just frustrating you. It's not giving you any accurate information or anything that's worth hearing about. It's just overwhelming you emotionally. That's what it's doing. And then it's sending that energy out. So that's what your step is to do today. Stop spending so much time watching the news and figuring it all out. I get it. We want to know what's going on, but you're not being really told what's going on, right? And if there's something that you should be learning through this particular process of this last 2+ years, we are constantly being lied to. So, what good is listening to that constantly, anyhow? It's not like you're guaranteed you're getting the truth. It's not like there's confirmations coming at you from everywhere, right? No, it's just one thing after another thing, after another thing, after another thing, and you get swirled into this black hole and you can't get out of it. So get out of it on your own. Make the conscious choice to choose what you're going to look into, what you're not going to look into, how much energy you're going to give something and how much energy you're not. And one of the things that I hear all the time when I say this to people is that's so hard to do. You know what? Life. Life is hard to do. It's still what's got to be done. So, this one's just a quick one. Step out of the box. Okay. Make a point of going and spending some time with the people that you can talk to, or reading a great book that has nothing to do with this or anything that's come up. Curling up and watching a great movie, going for a long drive with the music cranked. Get out of the energy, and the energy cycle or black hole will bust. Hope you have a great day. I have to go to work now. I apologize. Not every one of these ones are going to be big and long. I have to go to work. Have yourself a fabulous day, and we'll talk later. Bye, guys.